Yo, what is good? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. And in the last video, we talked about actually scaling campaigns. We went over what a push day was. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. I'll link it above. But in this video, I want to talk about the criteria I use in order to cut off ad sets that are not doing well. Okay, there's no point of leaving the ad up and running if it's not getting you the profitable returns, right? So a lot of people are afraid of that, and it's understandable. You know, you work hard for your money. You don't want to just see it go down Facebook ads, but you need to know two things before you are running Facebook ads in the first place. And those two metrics are your break-even point and your ROA. Your break-even point, they go hand in hand, right? So your break-even point is the difference between what your product costs and how much you're selling it for. So let's say I'm selling a product for $25, but it cost me $10. My break-even point would be $15. So go ahead and find out that number for yourself. That is the first metric that you need to know. Now, the second number you need to know is your ROA. This is a metric given in Facebook ads itself, and I'll show you what that looks like in a few minutes. But this number is a metric that Facebook returns to you, and it will show you on your dashboard for every dollar that you put into Facebook ads, how much are you getting in returns, you know, before your cost of goods sold. So this is different from ROI. It's a return on ad spend. You still have to account for your product costs. I'll show you how to calculate all of these numbers and get it for yourself. That way we know when to make the right decisions for our Facebook ads, and we know exactly when to cut them off or if you should keep them running or not. So without further ado, let's hop right behind the ads manager. And first thing I do want to point off is that today's sales, okay, so as you can see right here, these are the sales for today, and I just got a sale actually, so I gotta update this. What I'll do is, see that updates right there, and in order metrics we have the same numbers being reported back at around a 31% profit margin, right? So $8.93 on average per order. Already today at a net profit, pure profit, $253, and I'm just sitting here in my living room making a video. But let's go to the ads. Let me show you what that looks like in Facebook ads. Ads manager right here, and you can see that these are my active campaigns right now. So I set a filter to show only the active campaigns, which you can see up here, but right here is where you want to pay attention to. There's a column right here called website purchase ROAS, return on ad spend, and you want to go, if you don't have that showing right now, you need that, absolutely need that in order to make this work. So you want to go into your columns right here and customize your columns, go search that up and add it. But let's go into the ad sets, because that's where all the real stuff happens, right? So these are my ad sets for the past week so far. So it's set to, the time frame is set to, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's set to June 10th to June 16th. And what you can see here is I'm sorting all these ad sets by the highest ROA. And there's a total of 84 ad sets here, and the highest ROA we're seeing is 15.0 right here. So that's a really good ad. We have some that's doing 7, some are 7, 7, 7, 7, right? But then you go all the way down and you'll see that there's a point of ads that are turned off. There are ad sets that are below 2, right? So this ad set is not quite below 2, but it was damn near break even. And that 2.0 ROA is my point of break even. That's the metric that I can't allow my ads to go below, or else my ads are not profitable. And the way you find out your ROA is you can usually find a calculator somewhere, but because you liked and you subscribed to this channel, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description. You could go ahead and use that ROA calculator, and it'll look something like this. So this is what a ROA calculator looks like, and it's very easy to use, right? So all you got to do is put in right here what your product costs. So let's say it was 25 and the product cost me $10, and I'm selling it for $25 right here. That is going to give me these ROAs. So as you can see, at a 30% profit margin, if I want to aim for that, I need at least 3.33 ROA on all my ad sets. Now this is very important to know, because now you're not guessing. And once you go into your ads manager, you can see right off the bat, all right, if this is not a 3.33 ROA, then it's not profitable. I want to cut that off. It's not meeting my requirements. And this gives you all the confidence when you're managing your Facebook ads. Okay, so very important to know your break-even point. Very important to know your ROA, your required ROA. Now, for me, and for this particular product, the product cost me $11. So it cost me $11, but I'm selling it for $24. So these are the point of, this right here is the point of no return. So if my ad sets fall below a 2.0 ROA, which you can see right here, that means that I'm operating at a 5% profit margin, which is, to me, again, that's break-even point. So I would consider this the break-even point. Now, any ad set for me that falls below a 2.0 ROA is going to get cut off. So as you can see right here, anything that falls, so right here, you can see it's cut off. All of these are cut off automatically. These are still running because they haven't met the rules yet, and I'll show you what that is. So what you could do is, and this is a whole nother trick that you probably want to implement, what you could do is set rules, set automated rules in Facebook. So I'm going to go to manage rules, and we're going to talk about when to cut these ad sets off now that you have your ROA and you have your break-even point. Right here, as you can see, this is what your rules are going to look like. Just ignore this one for this example's sake. This is a more complex one, but there's 3 rules that you want to have. The first rule is going to be to turn off all ad sets after, this is my break-even point right here, so I put that in here. So after a lifetime spent is greater than $15 for me, or your break-even point, and the purchases are less than 1, then you want Facebook to cut those ads off automatically, and you want it to run continuously. This is how mine's look. You could go ahead and configure those however you want, so these can happen automatically for you. But this rule right here, rule number 1, is basically telling Facebook, if my ad set has spent $15, aka my break-even point, and has gotten less than 1 sale or 0 sales, then I want you to cut it off automatically. All right, so that is going to eliminate a lot of guesswork for us from Facebook, and we can rely on Facebook to cut those ad sets off, like you've seen in my dashboard. The second rule is after the ad set has spent over $20, right, and it has less than 2 purchases or 1 purchase alone, then you want it to cut off. Because if it spent more than my break-even point and I have only 1 purchase, then I know I'm not profitable right off the bat, right? So I can save this rule as well, and that'll save you a lot of time as well. Another thing is the last rule. So rule number 3 is, if your website, you want to put your break-even ROA here. So use that calculator, like I said, and whatever that 5% number is, so this number right here, you want to take that number and go into your ads manager and configure this. So make sure it says when the website ROA is less than 2 and it's spent over $35 and it has over 1 sale, then cut off this ad set, right? So so what you're telling Facebook to do here is, in the lifespan of any ad set that is running, if it spent more than $35 and the ROA ever drops below 2.0 or your break-even point, then automatically cut it off. What this is going to do is save you a lot of time when it comes to trying to figure out which ad sets you want to leave on, which ad sets you want to turn off. And if I'm running these ad sets at like a $10 budget, that means that the first rule isn't going to kick in until it's spent $15. So that means that the ad has automatically ran for more than a day, right? So we're also taking into account how much time is taken for the ad set to optimize in each case. Now, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick, because that's something that a lot of people don't really talk about, is your break-even point. And as long as you know these two metrics, you're always going to be profitable with Facebook ads. And you're not going to approach Facebook ads as if it's a bunch of guesswork and you're trying to get lucky, or you're going to have a strict regimen of these ads aren't doing well, you got to go. And it's not emotionally driven, it's data driven decisions that's going to allow you to be profitable. Okay, that's what's going to make you money in the future. It's just having a strict rule that you follow consistently and religiously, and in turn you're going to see your profits go up and less wasted ad spend on Facebook ads. But I want you to keep in mind, like I said in the last video, not all your ad sets are going to optimize the way you want it to. Each ad set has its own completely different way to optimize. And in most cases, you only, out of every 5 new ad sets that you launch, you're probably going to get 1 or 2 that's doing well. And that's okay, as long as those other 3 or 4 get cut off when you want them to. So as you can see right here, I'm setting the filter so that only the active campaigns are showing. And what you want to do here is go to your ad sets, right? And I want to show you these because if I sort them by the highest ROA, I'm going to be able to see that some of these ad sets have an ROA of like 14, 15, stuff like that, right? But then you come down and there's other ad sets that are failing miserably. They don't even have a sale. And those are the ad sets that are getting cut off automatically by the rules. And if I keep scrolling down, you'll see how many ad sets got turned off at one point. And that just goes to show you that not all your ads are going to optimize, but you don't need 100% of your ads to work every single time. You only need about 20 to 25% of them to work, and just let those optimize. Play the long-term game. As you can see right here, this one has a cost per purchase of $4, right? Only 1 sale, but still, granted, that's really good. This one has 2 sales at $3 each, and spent $3.50, made $24 back. Spent $7.50, made $54 back. Let me go out to the span of like the last week or so, and you're gonna see that if you look at the bottom right here, a total spent of $1,700 and $4,900 back, right? So you can see hand by hand. All right, I spent this much, I made this back. This is my profitability metrics that I want to look at and pay close attention to. Anything that does not meet these requirements is gone. It's dead. I'm cutting them off. No questions asked. No strings attached to the product. It's all data-driven decisions. This is going to allow you to free up your time, right? So after maybe, you've probably been spending a couple hours or maybe more than 30 minutes looking at your Facebook ads saying, yo, I don't know, should I pull the trigger right now? Should I make a decision on cutting this off? Should I scale this up? After 3 profitable sales, scale your ad sets up. But otherwise, set these rules up so that you're saving yourself the time, you're saving yourself the headache, and you're not in Facebook ads, messing with ad sets, adjusting the budgets, and doing things like that. So it's going to ruin the optimization. So let them run. Let Facebook do all the hard work for you. Automate this so that it can be a business that you can live passively with. Okay. And Facebook rules and knowing your metrics, knowing these two important numbers is what's going to allow you to do that. So if you like this video, if you got some value out of this, make sure you hit a like, comment, let me know if you have any questions, and of course subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see more tips and tricks that I'll show you in future videos. And also, if you haven't already, check out some of my other videos. I'll link them right here for you. And that is all I have for today. I'll see you in the next one.